dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
120. Right there. Good to sit. I got you.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Check. We got 4.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check. Crunch.
Ric Flair.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 56. You don't know no better.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 180!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharpe's single-game record for a tight end. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we have...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shane Ray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a bit...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Get hot.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Get hot.
They run with Breida, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Now gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, here's Gone. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check 50.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He finds Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Here we go. go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the Niners' 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw is gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cut. Line 20.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And he'll get it down this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Go. 180.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 17 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Aqib Talib. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
180.
56. 56.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it.
On second down and 4, Goff. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Here we go. 180.
57.
From the 31, Garoppolo flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play, keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Got 180.
56. Right here.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Here's Gone. And Woods has it complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This will be, 38 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
180. Value three. Value three.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's good for our Rams.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Shell. Here we go, coach.
Another carry now for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
One, Omaha. Safety's creeping.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Gall. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
65, 65.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his target. It's Matthews. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Matthews. His third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're right with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Matthews with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run him with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They run. It's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Garoppolo on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Garoppolo again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180!
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching